Is Egypt back? It's 1934, the 20th day, right, of September 2025. We are Sunday. So now this is the summary application, so to speak, because remember, you need to submit an application before the Supreme Court of Canada, before your case is even heard before the panel of a jury and a public trial with basically judges, right? So basically that's what we're doing, public trial with a jury and judges, in this case the Supreme Court of Canada. And this is to basically asserting my constitutional right, and the ground is basically violation of my fundamental, unalienable natural rights and freedom as safeguarded by the Constitution, which, Section 52(1) of Part 7 of the Constitution of 1982, the Charter, right? That is basically of rights and fundamental freedom. Section 52, basically, Part 7, as the Supremacy Clause, and that is basically to assert and affirm the Constitution of Canada, and the 1982 is basically the supreme law of the land, and which is part of the parent law, which is the 1867 British North American Act. That is any basically that is the supreme law of the land. That is any child laws, or in this case, acts of parliaments, because laws are by definition, they stand the test of time, whereas acts of parliaments, statute law, are essentially amended, and this is why you have the final amended version of 1982 of the Constitution, when Canada patriated its parliament from London, UK. Now that is basically the how the government operates under trust law, so a trust and social contract. So the government, which is nothing but a corporate vessel to operate and for profit, to basically manage and operate the national interest and basically the people of the land. This is why under Section 92, as a natural person or as a province, you have the sovereignty clause, which basically you are the sole executive of your bodily autonomy on an individual level, and freedom of thoughts and expression, and basically the autonomy involves your body, your mind, and your free will, so to make an informed and conscious decision based on the option and informed consent. So you understand the implication of what you're getting yourself into, and you have a choice to basically consent or not consent. You do not nobody's going to put the gun to your head to buy a piece of potato or what have you, right? There's a market, there's a buyer, right? There's a buyer, there's a market. And this is kind of the application summary, where I am it's an executive order that I AJ, aka Ahmed Jr., with the natural birth record of July 27, 1985, permanent residence record of October 26, 1999, naturalized Canadian law-abiding citizen as of 2003, and essentially, an indigenous Palestinian born Muslim refugee, right, in the city of Damascus, Syria, Mukhaym al-Yarmouk, graduate of Carleton University, class 2009, with a Bachelor of Engineering in the field of aerospace electronics and system design, right, with cooperative education. And I have my track record and basically evidence to essentially prove as evidence I'm claiming. And there are two-part claims. One is a civil claim, and the other one is a criminal counterclaim allegation, with regard to the I call it the fuckery matrix, right, where we have the federal government of Canada as well as their stooges in the provinces of Quebec, Ontario, and Alberta, as well as perhaps the matrix